Hey everyone, Drew from Monkey's Tropicals Adventures here to do another fragrance review on
what smells good to me.
So what are we going to talk about? Today we are going to talk about fragrances from the house of Joe Malone. Love Joe Malone. I've been wearing Joe Malone for about 13 years now, and I finally purchased a fragrance I've been looking at for a while. And the reason why I kind of hesitated is because of longevity issues, and that would be the Oud Bergamot. And basically, I'm in agreement as far as the longevity, but we'll get into that in a minute. So today we're looking at a 50 ml, 1.7 ounce bottle. They come in two bottles. So they have the 50 ml and they have the 100 ml. So this goes for 130 and the 100 ml goes for 190. And this is the Cologne Intense. So I would think that it would last a little bit longer because it is the more intense version. However, I'm not really getting that, but I love it anyways, and that's why I got it. Thank you for gift cards. So what do I get from this fragrance? You get strawberry, no, I'm just kidding. It's Oud Bergamot, so what do you expect? You're getting a dark, smoky, woody oud vibe, and then you're getting that crisp, fresh, clean, citrus, orange vibe that I come to love with Joe Malone. The fragrances that I've encountered and worn through Joe Malone, they do that. They invoke this just happy vibe because they're clean, fresh, and just a great crisp fragrance no matter which one I was wearing. They put me in a good mood. That's really why I enjoy the Joe Malone fragrance. I don't ever get that, man, this one sucks, regardless of longevity. And from the Oud Bergamot, I'm getting exactly what I wanted. However, I would just love that it lasted longer. So I am getting about 4 to 5 hours, which that's probably not the best for when you're spending 130 bucks. However, what you get from it is, again, a beautiful fragrance. So then I would say, where would you wear this? When you're on such a short time span, maybe you're going on an interview or a date, or you're in the office. There's always this thing called reapplication. So you can always carry a little decant. And again, let's play devil's advocate. Yeah, that sucks, you have to reapply, but there are a lot of fragrances you might really enjoy that you have to reapply. But my longevity experience has been the 4 to 5 hours. The projection is pretty nice. I wouldn't say it's super strong, but it's definitely noticeable that you get a nice scent bubble. I've worn this off and on through decants over the last year. And then again, I just got this bottle recently. So I'm now really wearing it a lot to really fully experience it. But again, I'm getting that 4 to 5 hours. What I would like to do and what I'm going to do with this fragrance is I'm going to pair it with other Joe Malone fragrances that I have. So a couple of those would be this vanilla and anise, which I don't know if they make anymore, but this is a really beautiful one. Another great one would be the orange blossom, which would just play on the bergamot that's already in this fragrance. So I think the two of these together, you would add a little bit more sweetness with this orange blossom. This is like a creamy orange, this is a great badass scent on its own. But the two of these together make beautiful fragrance. Now, if you want to amplify the woody notes and you want still a little bit of that sweetness, the spice, sweetness, and woody notes in this grapefruit, along with this, now that is a powerhouse right here. I think actually out of all the fragrances I truly love at Joe Malone, I think grapefruit, it was my first introduction to the house and it's always gonna be my first love. So I think the two of these together would make a great couple. Look, one's taller than the other. Unless I had the 100 ml, then this one would be bigger. Anyways, so with that being said, light enough that you could wear year round. However, I think the Oud Bergamot, due to the smoky, woody, dark vibe that it has, I don't know how well it would do and stand up in 90 plus heat for continuous days and high humidity. I don't think I would chance that. We don't have a humidity issue here in Orange County. We do have heat waves that we'll have that are in the 90s that go into the hundreds and they'll last for about a week and then they break. But where I live, we get an ocean breeze quite often. So for where I live, I have no problem wearing this year round. Now, if you're indoors mostly in some of those swampy, sticky areas, then you might be okay. As far as reapplication, you probably have to carry a decant if you want to continue to enjoy this fragrance and have those around you enjoy it. So with that 4 to 5 hour range, where does that put you? A special event, a date, somewhere where you want that clean, fresh, crisp, smoky, woody vibe. That it's definitely gonna grab compliments. I've worn it and I have got compliments. So if that's what you're looking for, you will get it. And I've actually pretty much all the Jo Malone fragrances I've worn, I've got compliments. They're unisex fragrances. So gentlemen, if you've shied away from Jo Malone, you might wanna check some other issues that you got going on. Make that bold jump into the world of Jo Malone because the unisex fragrance is a whole nother game changer that's really worthwhile looking into, and I think Jo Malone does it perfectly. The balance between masculine and feminine is that nice fine line that makes beautiful fragrances. That's one of the reasons why I really enjoy Jo Malone as well. And I've even worn some of the ones that have leaned maybe more towards the feminine, kind of like that vanilla anise. I've worn their pomegranate. I've worn their rose, which is really nice. And I've mixed that with some darker like tobacco scents, which indeed made a whole nice pairing. That's the whole thing with Jo Malone too, is it's all about the pairing of the fragrances. This Blackberry and Bay, beautiful, beautiful fragrance, but I've known women to wear it that truly love it. Bottom line is, the House of Jo Malone makes great fragrances that are crisp, fresh, clean, and like I said, invoke happiness, at least for me. That's definitely worthwhile looking into. This Oud Bergamot is a great fragrance that just kind of steps it up, that maybe your introduction, if you're a little on the fence to try some of their maybe more on the fence, feminine, masculine fragrances, the Oud Bergamot might be your way to just kind of jump and test the waters of Jo Malone. Like I said, it's a dark, smoky, woody, but crisp, fresh, clean. The orange is not sweet. It's just a perfect balance. But again, if you are looking to amp this up and pair it, the grapefruit would be awesome. The orange blossom would be awesome too. The orange blossom, because of that creamy, woody notes, it would make kind of a more sweetness to balance out the darker notes in this. The grapefruit would play on making it spicy and very bold. Grapefruit seems to be the one that truly stands out. So I love Jo Malone. That's the bottom line. So was this worth $130? Well, I had gift cards. It was my birthday. Yes. For 45 hours, is that a small window for a fragrance of this price? Yeah, it is. Maybe they'll do a reformulation. But I like it enough that I think it was a worthy purchase, and I'm a big fan of Jo Malone fragrances. So I give this, smells good to me. I highly suggest you check out the whole Jo Malone line. The nice thing is if you go to a Jo Malone counter, they'll always make you free decants or give you the free decants they already have made, which is a really nice way to try out their fragrances. That's kind of how I got introduced. And I'm telling you, once you buy one, you're gonna get hooked. They make some really great, beautiful fragrances. So this is the Oud Bergamot. I'll list all the fragrances I've tried, but I suggest you look into it, try it yourself. Fragrance is a personal journey. Reviews are great, but in the end, it has to smell good to you. It has to be to your liking. So appreciate you watching. Please follow me on Instagram and follow me on YouTube. I do giveaways on my Instagram. I do food, travel, Disney, fitness, plants, you name it, all kinds of stuff. So appreciate you watching. I'll see you again for another shave or fragrance review. Take care.